Well, guess we got a rainstorm. Yeah! Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is a hot, muggy summer day. Oh, I'm just out for a quick little solo overnighter in one of my absolute favorite spots. I typically don't come to this area a ton when it's summertime because it gets really ultra super lush, which is pretty and everything, but it means there is a ton of bugs, and it means that there's all kinds of poison ivy and different types of plants. But I do like to come and visit it once or twice during the summer. I'll spend more time here when the winter gets here. There is a small little kind of creek, sort of stream, river, I don't know what you call it. Supposedly it's got some panfish in there, so I'm going to try my hand at some fishing. I'm going to be setting up my blue Home Depot tarp, which is one of my absolute favorite ways to camp. I'm going to try to make the best of it because this is a hot one. There's no question about that. Woo! Well, we do have a prediction for some rain later. We'll see if it actually happens. But for now, I'm going to try to just go ahead and survive the heat. No matter what, I always want to remind myself that I'm very lucky to be doing this. I want to try to do my best to live in the moment, take in this nature, and just enjoy a night out in the woods. But before I do any of that, I've got to take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Woo! Goodness. Whew. That is the last of a bottle of Jim Beam's Devil Cut. Smooth stuff, good stuff. All right, everybody, without further ado, let's get into it. I was just thinking about what I want to do next, and for a moment I thought, man, you know what? I'm just going to go fishing. I'm going to do that first. That creek's right behind me, easy to get to. Then I checked the weather, and it looks like we got some rain incoming. Now, the weather is wrong all the time. However, for once today, I think I'm going to go ahead and play it better safe than sorry. So it's quite buggy. I'm going to get my thermocell going, and then we're going to get our tarp set up so at the very least I don't get drenched. Okay, that thermocell does not want to start. Not exactly sure what's wrong with it, but if you want to leave me a comment, let me know if there's anything I might possibly be doing wrong. I am somewhat new to using those. I always usually have a fire, but the bugs have been so bad this year, I've been trying something different. Yeah, I kind of thought I was going to have a little bit more time. I can't tell if something's really going on or what, but we're going to go ahead and not tempt fate too much because I've got myself in trouble too many times, taking things a little too casually. But yeah, I really thought I was going to have a lot more time. I was planning I mean, you heard me talking, I said I was gonna go fishing. So I just thought I'd come out here and do this, and didn't pre-tie knots and didn't do a lot of stuff to help me save time, because I figured I'd do it on camera. Didn't bring tent stakes. You know, it's always kind of, you know, for these types of things, it's cool to have a, you know, just to have something to film, you know. But the sun is not setting real soon, and it's getting really dark. So I just tied this one on there off camera. Give myself a little extra room. Just gonna tamp some of this brush down here. I keep getting stung by something. I've got these pants on, which I love, and they're great, but they're super, super thin. And they're just meant to be very, very breathable for like summertime backpacking. But I keep getting stung by, I don't know if it's nettle or what, because I'm just kind of moving around a little too fast. But yeah, my legs are getting all kind of tore up here. So I'm just going to tamp all this kind of weeds and stuff down here and give myself some room to operate. Diddly-do. Oh yeah, this is how I get myself into trouble sometimes. That's okay. Oh, that is okay. I'm pretty sure things are going to work out just fine. After all, I'm Sam Bananas. Okay, so just doing a square knot to just tie myself a loop. Bada bing, there you go. Take the stake. Bada bada bing. And that should be good. Now, I don't want to go too much further into this video before I say a quick shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Farmer's Dog! Killian is only 6 years old, and Mrs. Bananas and I want him to live a long, healthy life. He's got lots of camping trips left in him, and it's pretty obvious he's having a total blast in the woods. The Farmer's Dog is a company that makes fresh, healthy, human-grade food for dogs. To help figure out what food was best for Killian, we took the dog personalization test. Just a few questions to help lock Killian in with the best recipe for him. Killian goes absolutely nuts for this food. For him, it's like getting a high-value treat. Their food doesn't have preservatives, so we've got to keep it frozen until we're ready to use it, then we thaw it out in the fridge. Their auto-renewing subscription will bring fresh food for your little fur baby directly to your door on a regular basis. The food shows up on a schedule that you decide, and you can modify it or cancel at any time. Get 50% off your first box of freshly made healthy dog food by using my link. Plus, you get free shipping and 24/7 customer support. Click the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen. Ever since Killian started with Farmer's Dog, he is absolutely loving it. Aren't you, buddy? Thanks again to Farmer's Dog for sponsoring this video and helping to provide healthy food for Killian. Woo! All right, everybody, let's get back into the action. Yeah, so before the rain hits here, you can see that is not an awful setup by any stretch. Got lots of room under there. Should be pretty good. Let's get the rest of it set up though. Okay, I've used this once before. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And how the heck does it go? Oh, I'm gonna have to stake it down. Okay, that means I need more stakes. Okay, so I need at least 4 stakes. Okay, that's okay. Well, I can already hear the rain bouncing off of the canopy. So we're just gonna get everything underneath here. Who knows how crazy it's gonna be, but oh yeah, it's coming. It is coming. Should have got that fire started. Oh well, that's all right. Okay. Boy, we really don't have a lot of much space as I kind of thought we did, do we? That's all right. That is all right. Okay, we're gonna need 4 stakes. Kind of fun when things don't go according to plan, to be perfectly honest with you. Only done this one once before. Actually, you know what? We're gonna hold off on that for a second. I'm gonna get the sides tied up first, and I'm going to do that because that requires me to be out from underneath of the tarp. So I might as well do that first. Well, I can hear that rain for sure, but I'm not feeling it yet, and it's because I'm underneath of the canopy. But I can definitely hear it. I can hear it. There's no question about that. Oh, starting to feel it. Okay, so we'll just keep that sort of closed there. Technically, this should be waterproof. I could move her up one more if I wanted to. Yeah, decisions. And the whole tarp setup here is designed to be adjustable. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this over a bit here. And I'm going to pull the tarp forward. Oh, there's that bada bing. Take this over just a tad. Okay, yep, that rain keeps picking up very, very slowly but steadily. But you can see I pulled out a bunch more of the tarp so that way it's facing more forward and I have a lot more space under here. And then from here I've got this side angled up and this side going down. I'm just tied off to that tree, so if I need to I can angle it further down, but any rain, if any does collect, it should roll down the tarp and not pool, etc. From right here, with my chair being here, you can see I should have plenty of space. Now, I do need a fire, or else I'm not going to be able to cook. So, that means I need to get out there and collect some firewood. This thermocell does not want to turn on. So I may have to buy another one. So for now, we're going to go ahead and get some kind of a fire starter. I'm going to do it quick. The dead tree, dead limb just hanging here. There's one. Here's another one in the middle of the trail. Toss that sucker back over on a pile. Here's another one here. A little more substantial. Drag that sucker back over to camp too. Then we got a big dead tree here. You can hear that snap. I'll just collect some kindling here, kind of get things started, and that should be enough to get us moving. This is dead. This is a tipped over tree. It's a bunch of dead stuff. Just within arm's reach here, easy to grab a hold of. Couple of punky logs here. Just give us a basic sort of fire pit structure. Tamp down some of this grass here. Oh boy. Oh, get these. Move them underneath the tarp. Ugh. Wow, I can't believe how dark it got so fast. I'm not too worried about myself getting wet because if I get wet, I'm just like burning hot, honestly. Anyway, so just want to make sure all my stuff doesn't get wet, but seems to be confined for the moment. We just got to get this fire started or else it's going to be a real pain to get it going. Got to get it going, bud. Whew. There's that. Yeah, you can hear that rain probably, but I can just really can't feel it yet. I'm starting to just barely be able to feel it. Come on, poke on through, buddy. Poke on through to the other side. Woo! I gotta get some of this crap. Just to be semi-responsible, I gotta get some of this underbrush cleared out of here. Okay, yeah, There it is. Oh, I do have this poncho, handy dandy poncho, which I have camped in the rain with many times. So yeah, if I need to toss that on, I'll toss it on. So far I'm not getting drenched. I'm not any wetter than just being completely soaked with sweat. Anyhow. We are getting rain here. That is for sure. Big surprise, I guess, right? I am just sweating like a mule. Woo, Nelly. All right, now normally you wouldn't stand out here and just stand in the rain with no rain protection. I think it's gonna get down to like the mid 60s overnight. I am wearing fast dry clothing, so just my body heat should be able to dry this stuff off before I go to sleep, as long as I don't continuously get drenched. But I was already just like soaked with sweat anyway, so I was gonna need to dry no matter what. If it really comes down to it, I can get down to my skivvies and get into the sleeping bag that way, which is a lot of people's preferred methods anyhow. So I can just get the wet clothes off if it comes down to it. I'm roasting alive, guys. This rain feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so for the time being, I'm just gonna let myself get wet. Oh man, if you are one of the people who is watching the video and getting annoyed because I didn't take the proper precautions to keep my clothes dry, just remember, hey, at least it's not you. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a beautiful feeling. Is that how it goes? Play it again, Sam. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a beautiful feeling. Woo! Bop-a-doobity-da. Okay, well, I do need to cook, and I need the fire to cook. Just checked the weather, and it says that the rain's supposed to die down in a bit. But, of course, I don't really trust the weather. So, if that happens, that'll make it easier for cooking. But for now, I'm just going to build this fire up. Try to get myself a nice big bed of coals here. And we'll see what we're working with in just a little bit. I got something I'm pretty excited about. Smoke. On the ground here, a couple pieces of punky wood. I don't know, it might be decent wood. I got that. I got that. Oh, I got this big sucker that's soaked to the bone. This will actually work really good to replace that other piece for my fire pit. So let's do that. Ugh. Bada bing. All right, well, the rain has died down. It's very faint at the moment. Just cicadas and bugs and that type of stuff chirping, whatever that is. And we are predicted to get some more rain, so we'll see what happens with that. But for now, the weather was right. And I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this break in the rain to cook my dinner without having to be out in a downpour. So we leave just a little bit of water in there. Okay, just so the pot is easier to clean. We're gonna mix everything in the pan. It says to mix all this up while you're cooking it, but I do this afterwards because I know I'm gonna drain the water. So these are like little dehydrated vegetables. Bada bing. And that is, I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get it to you. That is the soup base. A powdered flavor packet. So first things first. First things first, let me mix this up. Now, this is peanut butter. No, it doesn't look exactly the most appetizing. And then this is onion powder, ginger, and garlic powder. So we'll just go ahead and throw it all in, because why not? Bada bang. Might have needed a little bit more water, but we'll figure that out in just a second. Gonna go ahead and get the fork out here to help us mix this up. It'll be a lot easier with a fork. Kind of toss it all over. Could have probably used a tiny bit more water. Okay, one little taste bite here. Yes, very peanut buttery. And I've got some pre-chopped green onions here. Just dump them all in for good measure. Go ahead and plate this up nice for everybody. All right, what do you think? Good? Bad? Let me know what you think. Of course, you know I can't forget the beer. A Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA. Very fruity and good. It is not a bad camp meal, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, I earned this for sure. Check back with y'all in a few. As far as getting wet earlier, I always wear these shirts. Camping, not always, but generally I wear these shirts. They're nothing, you know, they're not a sponsor or anything. I bought them myself. They used to sell them at Costco. I liked them so much. I started getting them on through the website and off of Amazon and stuff. And my buddy Connor, the guy who got me the banana flask, he actually, we're both really big fans of these shirts. So anyway, they're called 32 Degrees. I'll link them in the description. You can check them out if you want. They're not expensive. But But you don't have to get these. Any shirt, you know, that you like will work for you. But basically like a workout type of shirt that's like a moisture wicking type of shirt. Dries really quick, and that way you don't have to worry too much about it if you get wet, as long as it's not overly cold outside. So I have a little bit of a chill, but that is a lot better than the sweltering heat that I was experiencing earlier. Just realized I brought that fishing pole and I didn't throw it in one time. I wonder if I'm even going to have a chance to do it. I wonder if I'll even have a chance. I brought the tackle and everything, but sometimes that's how it goes. Always got to make sure we do some hydrating. I forgot how crazy muddy it gets out in these woods, especially when you come out for a rainstorm, like I like to do. That is wild. Fire's going though. Since it is so insanely muddy, I'm going to go ahead and use this mat to kneel on, because it's just ridiculous. I'm trying to do anything else, so we push all this random stuff over to the end, including my thermocell that doesn't want to work. I think this one's busted. We'll have to look into that. Sleeping bag, sleeping pad, pillow. Just barely on the edge of this sleeping mat here. Whoo, Nelly. What a night. What a night. And also, please have enough juice after I used it all night long on the fire. Come on. Come on now. That's it. It fits. Just a little bit of room for all of our stuff there. Actually, let's keep this out just in case I need it for the fire. Bada bang. Yeah, so there really isn't room inside there. So we'll keep that out until it's time to go to bed. And then I'll probably put it on the chair once I go to sleep. Alright guys, I'm pooped. I'm gonna have one more beer. Sit around, watch my fire die down. There's all the smoke going directly into the camera. Oh, goodness sakes. Anything crazy happens, I'll definitely let you know. Otherwise, catch you guys in the morning. Good night. Hanging out, watching season 2 of Tires, and Rainstorm started showing up. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get this fire rebuilt. There we go. And I think it's time to hang tight underneath the tarp. Whew. Well, guess we got a rainstorm. Yeah! Fun stuff. Jeez Louise. You know what's so funny is, earlier I didn't even mention it, but I went out to grab firewood back out on the trail out here, and I stumbled on a possum, and I believe it's called an orb spider, but both of them scared the ever-living crap out of me. So, it's been a fun night. It's been a fun night. This whole camping YouTube stuff is taking me in directions that I never truly expected. I like doing trips like this, but there is a reason why people use proper gear and all that stuff. I mean, this thing is just leaking full of water all over the place, and well, I hope you're enjoying it, because this is a fun trip. Cheers, everybody. Boots are chilling. We're in for the night. Good night, everybody. Good morning. Oh man, just been chilling here for a while. Kind of waiting to get up and get moving, but the rain doesn't show any signs of stopping. So we're going to do one of my favorite things. Pack up and hike out in the rain. Tons of fun. Oh, well, stick around. You'll want to see this. Oh yeah, fun stuff. Ooh, Nelly. Woo! Goodness sakes. Woo! Boy, it's coming in. Okay, so this is kind of the method I've been doing. I tried it just because I needed to really move a couple times, and I actually don't mind. I've kind of grown to like this. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes it's really handy and convenient to just crush everything in there, and then when you get home, take it out and organize it and put everything back into bags and all that type of jazz. But yeah, you just shove it all down in there like that. Look at that. You just sort of grab everything that can kind of be easily and quickly compressed. And just press it down in there. I mean, that's half my stuff right there. Now, I did bring a breakfast for today. given the circumstances, I'm just going to have myself some water and try to get the heck out of here. Okay, I'm having a little trouble getting this pack cover to stay on here. There are some advantages and disadvantages to a rain suit and a poncho. The rain suit is just much more protection. The poncho is clunky, and when you kneel and stand and move around, it gets stuck on things. It's just a bit clumsy. But it's super breathable, so there's pros and cons. One thing I really love about the poncho is that if you don't have a cover like this, or you're having an issue with it like I am, now that the rain stopped, woo, there's the rain. Now you can just take your whole poncho and throw it over the backpack like so. Might not look like the prettiest thing, but it definitely works in a pinch, and this is a lot of people's normal ways of sort of how they do this. All right, well, this is going to be a big pain in the butt. I'm going to have to carry my trash bag by hand. I'm going to have to carry my fishing pole. So, yeah. Well, that was certainly an interesting one. I am super muddy, yucky, ready to get home and have a shower, hang up all my stuff and kind of let it dry out. Want to say a big shout out to each and every one of you. You all make it possible for me to do this. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that banana. That is another one in the books, boys and girls. And we're going to catch you in the next one. Bye now.